Welcome back to my channel. This week we've been upgraded to the living room. How exciting! Like and subscribe if you're excited for the tour of my house through these videos. But I digress. This week we'll be talking about the 5 biggest mistakes made and that need to be avoided when squatting. Before we get into it, we need to go over 2 essentials before we start to squat. Number 1, warm up. Now this is the most important part of your training. It allows you to get mentally and physically prepared for the training that's ahead. I do take myself through a yoga flow to get myself into those positions and ready to get moving. You will have seen it in this video, my morning routine. It's the same type of yoga flow I take myself through just to make sure that I'm ready and not hurt myself while doing it, because that's what a warm-up does. It's just essentially injury prevention. So as part of the Locker 27 warm-up, we always do a group warm-up which gets us all ready to go, heart pumping, usually very out of breath, but it really does get you that physically prepared and ready to attack a training session. As well as that, I will always do some banded exercises that will activate and engage my muscles in the way that I would like them to. So I just do banded crab walks and ensure that my knees are pushing against the bands the whole time and keeping my hips and bum engaged throughout the entire movement. First mistake to avoid when squatting: going excessively on your heels or excessively on your toes. So you want to avoid pushing too much through your heels, because it will just throw you backwards and will mean that you are off balance throughout the whole lift, as well as pushing too much through your toes, as that will disengage all of the muscles that are involved within the squat and will also put you in a more forward position, which won't help with the movement and will make it a lot less efficient. Number 2, knee cave. Now this is something that a lot of people suffer with. It's usually to do with just like weak posterior chain. What you want to do is just resist them moving in. So a lot of people use bands within the squat to make sure that they have that pressure from the outside and that extra resistance. Number 3, bum out and chest up. Now this is something that you see all the time, because the way in which the movement is being carried out is that you'll have this tendency to stick your chest up and stick your bum up, creating that lumbar curve, which is really not efficient and quite dangerous actually. So what you want to do is think about keeping your chest up but your ribs tucked, and then just break at the knees and hips simultaneously. Number 4. Now for all of you guys who do this, don't worry about engaging your glute muscles. Overextending your back by excessively squeezing your backside will not make a difference to your glute gains. It's really unnecessary and can create quite a lot of tension on your back. So just don't do that. It isn't good for you, so stop doing it. Warm up properly, activate your glutes if that's the area that you're looking to develop, and then there's no need to excessively squeeze your backside. So tip number 5 is don't bomb it to the bottom of the squat. You really want to control that descent and make sure that you're not just plummeting to the bottom, losing your shape and not being able to maintain that tension within your core, so that you're able to come back up stable and strong. Take your time. We usually count up to 2 Mississippis or 3 Mississippis maybe. So 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi. That's just in case you didn't know how to count Mississippi. So I've also added in a couple of regressions. So if you find that squatting with a barbell is too difficult due to mobility or other issues, you can also squat with a kettlebell. Simply hold the kettlebell in front of yourself like this, and then start the descent slowly again, always engaging that core and pushing through your legs. Secondly, there is also a box squat, which is well suited if you don't have the mobility to get into the bottom of a squat, and will also enable you to hit those key positions efficiently and effectively, also allowing you to squat, weight and get stronger. Now if you did like this video, don't forget to like, subscribe and hit the notification bell, as it really supports my channel and lets me know what kind of videos you guys like. I really look forward to making these every week, so if you do have any recommendations, put them in the comments below and I'll make sure to have a look at them as I upload every single week on Friday. I'll see you next week Friday back here for another video.